Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Today we are piecing together yellow science. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to see 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably what we need. I think we want one between here, probably. We'll do something like this. And we'll start there and see. I'm thinking probably... yeah, we probably need to kill this off as well. And we do... I think we do that wall, actually. We need an inside corner. But without... Need this, and then the outside corner. And then we'll keep going with the wall. Let's send the guy. Ideally, I think we're gonna leave one row here between these. Otherwise, I think it's gonna feel very, very tight. Already this purple build feels kind of tight up on the edge of the city block. And I think this would make it worse. So on that note, we just go one step further. Then we need a outside corner here, I think. Then this should be enough, I think. I don't think anyone's gonna walk through there. I'd be surprised. Do that. Actually, let's do that. Put these back. Not that. This. Hopefully we cleared the biters well enough that this ends up being no problem at all. Okay. Unfortunately, there's a lot of sea here to fill out, but we'll deal with that as well. Luckily, I have loaded up with some very delicious coffee. I think this yellow thing is gonna be a small headache. What we can do while the bots are kind of working and doing their thing We're talking last time about Fulgora. And I think we're gonna import blue circuits from here. And we're gonna go 100k from Fulgora to Novice. That's a lot of circuits. And then we're gonna unload them. I think we agreed last time. Need something like 35k. And that's 2 full belts, almost 3 full belts of blue circuits that we need to take from this location to wherever we want to build the yellow science. We have a lot of circuits here, so that's not exactly a problem. The problem is more the travel distance here. Can we fit these between here somehow? Kinda elegantly? Not really. Okay, I'm just gonna fit them in wherever we can, really. One here. Nothing fits between there, so do this here. Something similar here. Although, here we can fit some, so we'll have a couple of extra rocket areas here. Because remember, we have to launch this 300 at a time. So getting 100k is gonna be gonna take some time and resources to do that. Okay. Now we would like to fill this in. This is gonna make all the bots extremely busy for a while. You can help. Meanwhile, all here. Kinda need to tap this. I'll be honest. It's gonna be really rough if we don't. The problem with the LDS is we're gonna need the iron. So what we do here then is we do this. Because we really need to grab this thing here as well. So I'm gonna make a small dent in our wall here. This is getting so big that the bot speed is not really enough anymore. So tempted. Because I'm used to playing modded. Like heavily modded. I'm very tempted to have bots that are fast. Or like a higher tier of bots or something like that. I wish quality bots would give extra speed. Boom. And we go up here. Do this. That. Go over here. This is the straight part. And this here will be the curve. Or, well, I guess it's more of a corner than a curve. Hopefully the Spidertrons can help with this. So, this here is what we're looking for, right? We want to make a couple of full belts of this. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do legendary stack inserter here and here. And then we need to take a look at maybe beacons. We can start with having a beacon in the middle here. That seems fairly useful. Get up here and put some power in this build. We can see how it's going. It's looking pretty decent, actually. Most of the wall should be finished now. It's only this kind of weird dent. And because of all the construction bots being mega busy, this is not really fast either. Now we'll see how much we need to... that's pretty good. Wait, so this already makes 1,000 of these per minute. That's 4 full belts, man. That's already... it's already all we need. Huh? Okay. Okay, whatever, dude. So what we'll end up doing here will be slightly different. So this is 2 belts. Oh, I'm really stupid. That's 3 belts. This will be the 4th. And that's it. Now, the problem here is you are a very, very hungry boy. No. Oh, I'm stupid. This is not at all. I thought it was per second. Okay. No, this is not enough. This is not enough. I don't think we can make this enough either, can we? No. Okay. That's a relief. Okay. We go back to what the hell we were doing just now before. This. 128 per minute. This is 2. No, it's not. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. It's 35 per second. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Jesus Christ. I need to sneeze 2 seconds. Okay. That was a huge sneeze. Anyway. So... no. If we cut this out... we play with the thought of... making this as long as possible, we would end up something like this. Now, here we have a couple of options for beacons, right? We'd start with this. Now we're talking 45 per second. 53 per second. So this is half a belt, in theory, right? Now, the problem I think that we're gonna run into, just out of curiosity, if we can power these up. I think we're gonna be capped by the amount of ore that we put in here. That sounds fairly reasonable. I don't know how much ore you need to function. This plastic I don't think is that bad, but maybe the productivity bonus from going 2 steps in a foundry is gonna be enough to offset that. We'll see. Otherwise, we'll be stuck with that. And I see our science has dropped. It looks like it's green. It looks like it's green. It is green. Green is not getting enough belt. Green is not getting enough belt because of this. Okay. Yeah. That could potentially fix it. We are about to see. That fixes it. Okay, so we're back here now. Okay. This makes kinda good sense. We need more copper than we need iron, apparently. So we can only run... That means we can only do this, right? Boom. There's no way we'll have two on the copper. It doesn't seem feasible or needed to me. I mirror that so the iron is on top always. Yeah, yeah, that should be fine. So we're gonna need quite a lot of belts of ore to go in this build. I thought we'd get off a bit easier than this, but no bueno. Good thing about this is it doesn't need many inserters. Since the liquid output is pretty constant. We can do this. Nah, man, we need a little bit more here. I even think we need a little bit more than that. This is not exactly a full belt. We need 50k. Okay, we need 3.4 belts. So to make one belt, this is one belt. This is one belt. Ooh. Okay. That's 2 belts. This is 4 belts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna need 16 belts. I don't think this copper here will be enough, exactly. We have a bit here and here as well. We might need to tap into that. This needs an absolute fuck ton of this. Oh, big surprise. We need a lot of stuff here. Apparently a bunch of these woke up as well. I'll have some spicy biters here in a second. Construction bots seem to have calmed down. Wait. We are missing wall. We're missing wall because we don't get this here. You know what? I think we should be doing this. We don't want that with military science if we can avoid it. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. This is 30 belts. Oh, it's not. This is 15 belts. So this is not exactly enough either. But we'll start here. We'll start here. Let's go here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be other side aroundy. Fine. There we go. Okay. So that's 4 and 4. Should be able to do this, yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool. And this here has to go here. Boom. There we go. And then we need something similar here for copper. Incidentally, I think is gonna come from the other side. So here, I think we will do copper. Let's see here what we can do. I don't think this is gonna be stable, but it might be enough. Okay. And here. And here. So there we go. Just gonna do this. I think this is gonna be the same. I think this is gonna just work. Potentially. We need to clear this out a bit. Thanks. Okay, we'll start with this one. This is gonna be a lot of annoying belt dragging sounds. It's unfortunate, but do this. Okay, so far so good. Now each of these builds will consume a bunch of plastic as well. And that's going to be going through the middle here. I think we'll drag coal from there and then we'll do this build here again. Okay. So you guys are still not done for some reason, which I find kind of weird. More belt dragging. You're gonna go get the belt here. And then here. 3 more belts for iron. Will need to be done. And then last one comes from here. That's all of that done. Okay. I'm gonna cheat a bit here. Here, I can maybe... do something like this. Oh no. Wait. Did I do too many belts here? No. This is 6, this is 12. Yeah, that's kind of what I was not a big fan of. So this needs a home. I think we just go here. Oh no. 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 Absolutely not. That's a spicy copy-paste. Lesson learned, don't try to zoom out while you're dragging belts, yeah? Wait, how is it I need 4? That's 12. Oh yeah. Of course I need 4. This is only 3. Mort. Okay. That should be it. That should be that. Now we need to do something with the plastic. You guys are still not done, though. Is it that we don't have these? I can't figure out why this is not doing its thing. They seem queued up. But where? Are they stuck here charging, or... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so... we need a belt of coal here. Somewhere. Needs to go in here. And we need this. Okay, and... this will be one, this will be 6 belts out. This will be 6 belts out. That's 56k per minute. which is slightly more than we need. We have a 3 to 4 balancer. We have this. We have the plastic input here. Sorry, not there. No, not there either. One. Okay, so that. This comes in here. Do same thing here. Yeah, we want to do that. Okay. We have a copper problem here. The roboports are in the way. Okay. Cool. I don't think one of these legendary inserters are gonna be enough. We can start removing forested area. And cliffs here as well. Okay, so there we go. This needs now to be deconstructed. We'll put those back. We can also maybe make the flying robot frames in here. We could do that. Okay, so this that needs to go through here. I'm gonna drag that down that far for now. Right though, we have forgot the calcite that we need for this. Calcite is not a huge consumer here. We only need a very small amount. We're gonna need 4 per second. So this whole build will consume 7,000 per minute. Okay, that's not nothing. I stand corrected. That's not nothing. That's gonna be annoying for bots to fly there to get that. That's another reason that it would be really easy to make this on Volcanus. Apparently we don't deal with efficiency here. Hopefully everything else with this build is going to work very well. And that I can try to get this kind of sorted. We are going all the way up here, I think. Woo! That's great. I'll just very lazily do this. We don't need this at all. The combinator is not necessary anymore. Wait, am I sure I need 4 belts of this? Yes. Okay. So we're not gonna do that specifically. We're gonna do the same as we do here, I think. So this should eat more than... This should eat more than that. Okay, we're gonna have to see how we deal with this, yeah? We're gonna have to see how we deal with that. Okay, and then need these 3. Yep, going up here as well. But with 3. Okay. So far, so good. Where do we want to drag 3 belts through here? And ideally nowhere. Probably here. We need this. Problem is, we should remove these. Otherwise, the bots will go from down there to up here to try and do this, and I absolutely do not want that. You'll just put yourself there. We probably don't want that. Okay, and then we'll drag here. And then through here. Okay. So far, so good. What am I waiting for here? This not doing anything. You boys didn't get the calcite memo. Yeah. And those inserters are definitely not enough. But overall, I'd say this works kinda well. Now, we also need to take a look at this, which needs a lot of stuff, unfortunately. But I think that we can probably do this, yeah. Now the question is, I don't remember how this worked out. If I do this, can I do this in a couple of steps? Like this. Boom. And then engine unit. This is the problem with this build, right? We're gonna need 3 input items here. And then we also need a bunch of other stuff. We'll start here. Let's see where we end up. So this is our kind of baseline, right? Actually wondering how these are doing. We are doing about 1.8, which is significantly less than we did before. So this is 1.8 basically. Okay. That's good to know. Okay. So this should be a bit more. And this should be what we can do per row. Roughly. Without going outside of the thing, right? We'll put that there. So now we'll see. This is 12? 12, yeah. This still feels way better than the other one. Let's take a look on Fulgora. We're doing 2.7 per minute. It's not super fast, this. It ain't super fast. I'll tell you that. The problem with these machines, they're idle a little bit, they're not fully producing all the time. They do this really weird shit with swapping recipes. But even with that, I think this has also probably gone down. Not that much though. We're doing like 10, 11 per hour before, and this is almost the same. We should take a look at this eventually as well. But again, that kind of needs the full rebuild. Right. Is it possible that we do this? With the same thing. It is possible that we do this. Oh, this could feed so many of these machines, man. I'm a little bit torn about this, actually. But this is kind of looking semi-easy, you know? So this needed 78 per second. Okay. 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 I see how this is. We are not doing this at all. Like this. Can I make any of this in anything else? No, I can't. Okay. That also kind of sucks. Okay. So far, kinda so good. And we'd need this here. This is 45 per second. So 45 per second. We're getting somewhere with this. And we could extend this all the way until we need a full belt or a half belt of green circuits, which we have reached here. So maybe here then. No, that's still too much. This is the max we can do per row. This is gonna need double input belt. Which means we'll have to figure out if we do, this is how many machines? This is 14. So if we do this, and then we do something like this. Then the output how do we want to do this though? And we could just bite the bullet and do this. Right? And then we move these. There's no way that would be there. That should be 14 exits. We do this for power. And we'd get these inputs. And then we do this. We'll go there. We just need to wait for the modules here and see how much this actually is. Any modules in the chat? We're back to 69k here. This now looks like all of this is working. No, it doesn't. No, there's not enough belts on here. Okay, then. For some reason, it's enough. Or you can't unload, is that the problem? Oof, that's gonna be harder to fix. No, this should be fine, this should be fine. Oh. That should fix that. Okay. So this is actually a full belt of green circuits. And then the rest I don't really care about. And this is gonna make 158 per second. And we need 235. So we're gonna have to do no, I think we just do I think we just do this. Then we'll be like, okay, we're gonna be dragging this all the way up here somewhere. Although we are not gonna be dragging it here. But we'll be dragging it in here for sure. And then the second belt here. Just drag here. And that's gonna come from this. So after we're done with this first one, I think we can probably merge this. And do that. Because this down here only needs 157. And we should have that left over. What? Oh, you didn't get any modules yet. Okay. Cool. Okay, so then, what we really need to do here is how much is this? Wait. This needs to become 2 belts. What the hell was I thinking before? Because I need this to become 8 belts. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That becomes 12 belts instead. So I need a 3. I need a 3 to 1. Technically. We do that, yeah. Okay, we do this. We do this. We can also do this, probably. And this can be upgraded. This goes one further top. This goes up one. This goes here. And then this goes out. We'll just arrange this quickly. Okay. Remove this. And this. Remove that all the way, actually. And then here, here, and here. And here. Like so. And then we'll take this here and put that here. Now that's just gonna go here instead. So we're dragging this up here. And then this here. There we go. There's a bunch of shit happening here, but that should be fine. And this... No, I think... Yeah, we said we needed 4 of these, right? Yeah. I'm confused. That's why I was wondering, like, why is this... This is gonna eat a belt of this. I need 4 of these belts. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Hopefully this is just gonna fit, because now I'm like rando dragging this. This makes way more sense. Thank you. I don't know if I copied that correctly. Let's do this. This is 9 belts. This is 9 to 7. That's not what I want. This is also 9 to 7. You know what? We'll deal with this. We'll try to do this here. I don't know if that's gonna work properly for balancing purposes, but we will see. So this is gonna skew the items that I need slightly. But it should be absolutely fine. So we can already just go down. Move this up. Do the same with the next one. This just needs to go here. Really need this. And we'll take these. And this will come down here. I think here. Yes. Okay. So far, so good. And then we'll drag this yellow science up here somewhere. I think we're probably gonna use this part here. And then drag it up through this one block and then go in here. That would probably be pretty good. So now you're struggling with inserters for some reason. My guy. Okay. We need to stop struggling with this. But with these constructed, then that should be fine. That should be absolutely fine. Ornament. Plus this. I don't think that helped at all. Yeah, I need to take a look at that eventually. For the purpose of the current stuff, it's fine. But this will be a bottleneck. We might need to look at this design and this design. The belts look fine for now. Anyway, this is gonna be it for today's episode. We are not done with yellow science. We are mostly conceptually done. We're gonna have to solve problems with processing units. And then we're gonna have to solve the problem of how to feed these properly. But that's gonna be part 2 next time. If you like this content, please consider subscribing to my channel. That would be really nice with some support, some extra support. And as always, thanks for watching and have a really nice day.